What's going on? VitalSyntax here, and in this video I'll be reviewing the Logitech G110 gaming keyboard. Been using it for about 8 months now. About halfway through that usage I had to get a replacement because the original one had a short in the USB cable. Luckily Logitech includes a 1-year limited warranty and they sent me a replacement rather quickly, and their customer support's quite good. So in this video I'm going to be talking about the difference between membrane keyboards, or also known as rubber dome keyboards, and mechanical keyboards. Then I'll go over some of the key gaming-oriented features this keyboard offers and give you guys an overall review of the keyboard at the end. So the two types of keyboards on the market, like I said, are membrane, or also known as rubber dome keyboards, and mechanical keyboards. And the advantage of a mechanical keyboard is that the key switch is underneath each keycap is actual mechanical switch instead of a piece of rubber that's used to push the keys back up. That means it's more reliable, more sturdy, more robust, and it's going to last a lot longer. Keep in mind they're typically more expensive, but you kind of get what you pay for. Now unfortunately Logitech doesn't have any mechanical keyboards available, and really the only ones that I know of that are mechanical and gaming oriented are ones from Corsair, Razer, or SteelSeries. So if you want a mechanical keyboard, go check those guys out. But Logitech offers a wide variety of membrane keyboards, and this is one of the lower end ones. Some of their higher end ones, which cost quite a bit more, include things like LCD screens that you can display in-game information or information about your computer while you're using it, which is pretty cool, but in my opinion, kind of over the top. So let's talk about some of the gaming-oriented features this keyboard offers, and one of the most obvious one is the array of G keys, Logitech calls them, which are basically macro keys on the left side of the keyboard. You have G1 through 12. On top of those G keys, you also have M1 through 3, which are different profiles that you can use to switch between. So if you have 12 G keys per 3 profiles, it gives you a total of 36 macro keys, which is a lot of keys to save key bindings for if you're playing an MMO game or a game that uses key bindings. Personally, I haven't used it all too much. So you also have a macro recorder button next to the profile switching keys, which allows you to press that, type in a quick keystroke, and press the macro button you'd like to record it to, and it's quite easy and on the fly, so you don't have to go into the settings and change it manually. The next gaming oriented feature is called the game mode switch, which allows you, when switched on, to disable both Windows key on the left and right side of the keyboard, so you don't accidentally press those while in game and minimize your game and bring up the Windows Start menu. Also, when you turn it on, it will illuminate telling you that it's on, and when you have it turned off, it will not be backlit. This keyboard also includes a USB sound card. It's not very good quality, but if you would like to plug your headphones and microphone directly into the back of the keyboard instead of running them to the back of your computer, you can do that on the back of the keyboard. It also includes a microphone and headphone mute button. The next button we have on the top of the keyboard is a little gear icon that will turn the backlighting off or on. There is no setting to change the brightness, although you can change between basically 3 primary colors. You've got red, purple, or pink, and blue. So basically any combination and anywhere between red and blue. Like I said, you can't change the brightness of the backlighting, although it's not very bright in the first place. As you can see with the lights on, it's very hard to see what's actually going on. If you do turn the lights off, it's a little bit easier to see, but it's not necessarily a bad thing either, because some keyboards are very, very bright and they can be distracting, and really the only reason you're going to need backlighting in the first place is if you're using your keyboard in the dark and your monitor is not shining directly on your keyboard. Maybe it's in a keyboard slide out underneath your desk. The next gaming oriented feature, I guess just not even necessarily gaming oriented, is the media key controls, which are very useful in my experience. You've got the play/pause button, the stop, rewind, and fast forward, as well as a mute and volume rocker, which is basically a scroll wheel. And I use these all the time in my experience, and it's very easy to switch what song you're listening to or turn the volume up without having to go into any software or settings on the computer. And speaking of software, although I'm not going to show you any images or video of the software that this keyboard uses, it's very lightweight. It's not required either. The only thing that's going to really allow you to do is customize the backlit key color, and also save and record macros and switch between profiles. But if you don't want to use the software at all, you can just use the keyboard with all the other features, and it works totally fine. I've used it like that in the past. So basically that's my review of the Logitech G110. It's going to run you about $80, which, like I said, is kind of expensive for a just run-of-the-mill keyboard. although it does have those gaming oriented features that, you know, are always nice to have, especially if you're actually going to use them. So my opinion is basically, if you're looking for a rubber dome keyboard that has great customer support and a lot of cool gaming oriented features, this is a great offer, a great product. But I think most people should look towards mechanical keyboards, because there's some right around the same price range as this one that, for example, the Black Widow from Razer is a mechanical keyboard that's the exact same price, $80, but the only thing it really doesn't include is the backlit keys, which is kind of a gimmick feature in the first place. So overall, this keyboard's very great. I did have the obviously, like I said at the beginning of the video, I did have some trouble with the original copy that I got from Logitech with the USB cable, but included with the 1-year warranty, I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue for most people. So anyway, I love this keyboard. If you guys want to pick one up for yourself, hopefully my video has shown you what the keyboard offers and given you a better perspective on your purchase. So thanks for checking out my video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave me a like or a favorite, and I'll see you guys in the next video.